Hey guys, it's Chase here on Gemmy Master Animatronics, and I'm here with
Green Science Boy,
who is currently dying of food poisoning right now, but he's going to do his best to be talking in the video, this most beautiful video. Today we have the prototype 2010 6-foot-tall life-size animated Freddy Krueger from the 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street remake. This is an item that I got, I think like 2-3 months ago. And this was found off of Marketplace. It was actually listed a couple different times on Marketplace, but everybody had thought that this one was like just a board, like somebody had swapped out the board with a newer board because none of the mechanisms were working or anything in it. It was just, playing the same audio as the 2019 or Freddy Krueger. So, everybody thought it was just something that somebody messed with. Well, after that, my friend Holiday Inflatable Fanatic had bought a few animatronics off the same guy that was selling this, and he ended up offering the Freddy to him for about like $100, somewhere around there. And he was just like, I'll take it because it's pretty cheap, and the cosmetics were pretty good on him. It's just like he didn't do anything. Well, when Holiday Inflatable Fanatic, or Jake, what do you want to call him, he got it in person. He opened up the base to see what the seller had did to it, and it ended up having an EEPROM. So I was just like eating lunch, and he gives me a call, and he's like, "What is this thing in the base?" I'm like, "Oh, that's an EEPROM. So you trying to sell it?" And we ended up making a deal for it. I tried to do what was fair on both parts. I had recently gotten a second fully working Freddy Krueger, so I had two 2010s, and I ended up giving him a 2010 fully working with the box plus $400 to get this one. And then we had this sent to CJ Webler to fully restore. He did a great job on this. Like when I say nothing worked on this, like literally like nothing worked. Like only the sound was operational on this. Nothing else was working. Every gear was split. There were cut wires, broken mechanisms. The only mechanism that was trying to work was the arm lifting mech. But of course that one had the broken arm, so it was trying to work, but it wouldn't, of course. But a bunch of wires were cut, and the EEPROM reader didn't even have every single output wired up to it, so it wasn't even by factory designed to do all these movements, but it was programmed to. After pulling the EEPROM, it was shown that it had every single movement, which was really exciting because it would have been pretty underwhelming just to have like the head moving back and forth with the mouth. So very happy about that. And then of course he also touched up some cosmetic details. The mouth was completely detached from the face. It was, I guess it was either broken or come like unattached or something, but the mouth was ripped off. You can see the piece right here, but he had re-glued it and also did a little paint job over there, so you can hardly even notice it. Like you got to get up like super close to it, and even so it still just looks like a little mark on him that either was meant to be there or just like a little scuff. So it looks great. And the face was also changed to make him look just more pissed. Like he looks super angry. The face was stuffed in areas, glued in different areas as well, so he looks great. A lot different than what you'd see on production. There's not too much cosmetically that's different about him other than the shirt being the biggest thing. He's got a lot more noticeable rips and tears that go all the way around as well. And then he also has a volume control in the back too, if you want to call that cosmetics, which we believe is the only horror character to have volume control. At least that's like, surfaced. So that's really cool. And the arm was also, the length of it was changed because on the production ones, the hand is like super far up in the sleeve. It makes no sense because the glove hand ends up being longer than the other hand itself. So the length was changed, which makes it look a lot better. And I thought it would actually be a problem with it like swinging around and stuff because of how much longer it was, but the body turn is actually pretty stiff on this, so it ends up working out. And then he has this little tag right here, which is pretty awesome. Now there are some other internal stuff that kind of looks, a bit different. Like there were a few I think like Chinese writing little stickers around him, but that's all on the inside, so it's not really something you can see from the outside. But other than that, he's basically all production. There's not like no pink stuff or any resin pieces. He does have a completely different program. He has the 2005 Freddy recordings. and they're all chopped up differently. He'll play two phrases at once, and some, you know, he'll be lacking animation with just his fingers moving, and some he'll do the full animation, which I think is really cool. It kind of splits it up, but yeah, unless you got anything to say.
I do. This is a very interesting piece of history because about, I want to say 5 years ago, I stumbled across an image of a '05 Gemmy Freddy at Spirit Halloween headquarters. I think the image was dated around 2010, and something that stood out about that particular Freddy is that it had what some people will know as the cheap eyes, which was not utilized in '05. It's, you know, a much cheaper type of eye decal, milky white, and on an '05 Freddy head. And so I had kind of speculated for many years that, you know, Gemmy had tried to bring back that style, the, you know, the Robert Englund Freddy, and inevitably went with this. The discovery of this piece, in a way, confirms that it existed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do the audio.
All right, here's the activation of it, and he is turned all the way up. I can demonstrate it, like, turned down halfway, but from what I understand, the volume controls kind of doesn't really work on this. I mean, it's just like either halfway or it turns. It's weird. It's weird, but here he is.
Come trick or treat at my house. It's over on Elm Street. I'll leave the light on for you.
That's not his first phrase. I have to unplug him and try to activate him because he's got the little capacitor on the reader. So he should be on the first phrase now.
I'm gonna split you in two. Ever play Skin the Cat? Come to Freddy. Welcome to my nightmare.
I did forget to mention that the finger knife glove was completely altered too. As you'll notice, the fingers move so much better than how the productions. I mean, this is like this is like the best example I've ever seen. You know, aside from the actual Spirit video, like they move so well. I mean, I'm hoping that, you know, it shows it well on camera, but like in person, like this moves like ridiculous amount. And I've owned like 3 of these, like 3 or 4 of these production ones, and none of them have ever moved like this.
Tell him Freddy sent you. Oh, what's wrong? Did someone have a nightmare? My knives are knives, but they look much better when they're in your stomach.
Sometimes in the long phrases, he will just kind of like stop all animation aside from the mouth, which is okay. It's just a little odd.
Your wish is my command. You're mine now, piggy. Trick or treat. Come here, little piggy. Freddy's got a treat for ya. This Halloween will be the stuff that nightmares are made of. Come trick or treat at my house. It's over on Elm Street. I'll leave the light on for you.
Let me see what I mean by the fingers moving super well.
Halloween's mine.
This is the last phrase. So yeah, a lot of different phrases. He does have an 8 Mbit chip, so the audio is a lot clearer on him, fortunately. And it also left a lot more room for more phrases. He doesn't actually have every phrase that they had recorded, but he does have the majority of them, which is very nice. And I did also forget to mention the arm, the H-bridge on the arm was also altered, so the arm moves up a lot faster, which is something that a lot of the 2010 Freddys lack. You'll see a lot of times that they won't end up getting up all the way. They'll just end up stopping in the middle, but this one ends up getting up, and it goes up so quick that you can even see like when the motor kind of like stops and it lets go and he kind of goes down a little bit. It wasn't altered for the motion down, but it was up, so his arm moves up fast and then it goes down slow. Gravity kind of just takes care of the arm moving back down. So just incredible work. Again, like really like thanks to CJ Webler. Like this was just such a great outcome for the project. Really,
Welcome.
thank you. I will actually show it with the volume control before I forget. I actually haven't even tried it yet, but
I'm gonna split you into a play. The cat.
so the Chinese were not very smart when they did this. They have it wired wrong, so it's at max volume halfway, which is not great, but it does work.
You get the job done.
It's an example piece, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Do you have anything else to say? I know you're dying.
I'm dead.
I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Really hope you guys enjoyed. This is the 2012 Freddy. I love it. Again, like, just so glad it ended up turning out this way. Really great. And yeah.